what's up guys? Welcome to another episode of PATTAY'S Performance. Today on the back of Mandingo is an old Echo Weedwacker. You can tell it's old because it's gray. The newer styles are orange. Let me see. I have new, let me see, SRM 2400. First one for me. I could tell it's older besides the gray, but check out this choke right here. You could tell it's an old fella. This is your choke. Choke applied, choke off. I bought this running. I got it on my Thanksgiving, or was it Black Friday lot deal, where most people were sleeping tight, doing nothing. I was running around hustling. So, it runs. The issue is it leaks fuel. Now, I went to buy something completely else, and the age-old thing is, do you have anything else for sale? And golly, did I hit a home run. Check out that tank grommet. That is cracked, and I don't even think that it's actually sitting inside for fuel. Yeah, look at that. Just comes right out. It's made of rubber. Over time, just like your tires, they dry rot and crack and leak air. This is no better. This fuel line, even though it runs, this is hard. We're just gonna end up, it's actually soft. I don't know if I'm just gonna replace the main line and the grommet, or I'm just gonna do all new ones. But let me show you. This thing runs. Hopefully I don't make a mess. So this is as cold start as you want to get. Prime for a good time. And the adjustments for the carburetor are up here. I'm looking down the, I'll give you a good shot. Let's see what we got. NGK plug. Yep, off. It's leaking fuel. Now I actually had this sold and the guy backed out of it. Let's see if we can get you a good shot of the fuel coming out. So he didn't like that chingy sound. I have no idea what that is. He also didn't like that the head moves periodically. I don't understand. Whatever. That's just an idle adjustment. But let's get the proper fuel flow and whatnot, and then we'll give this thing a go. So there will be no affiliate links or part numbers for this. I am just going to use what I have here. Corona. All right. Do I want to take this air filter cover off, so I just maybe have that much little bit of a room? Oh, you know what? I've never even, let's see if this thing even has an air filter. You never know. This is my first time. Listen, I went there to buy something and he showed me it ran. I paid $50 for this, so I'm really not gonna complain. I mean, what is it? Okay, air filter is clean. All right, so you know it has possibly some sort of tune-up work, but so we know clear in the front. Okay, and in the back is black. Clear is always your return, and your black is your feed for the prime. All right, so let's just give this a twist, a yank, and same thing here. And then maybe we will play with the carburetor after, just the idle though, nothing else. This thing runs really really well. And let's see what we got here. Oh my God. Yeah, so we're gonna leave this here, but look at this. Look at this. You know what? Let me get this out, and then yeah, that fuel filter is huge. How'd they get this fuel filter in there? You think I'm joking? Has to be a very, very tight fit. All right, so let's just, you know what, let's just pull this breather out. I'm just gonna replace the grommet and the hard return line. All right, that's all we're gonna do. See how it's nice and hard? It's like this, like basically melted. Look at that. Now the question is, because this is gonna suck if I don't have the correct size, is that fuel filter. Is this tight? Yeah, this is gonna work. This is gonna work. So this I got. So as you guys know, I dislike 2-cycle. I like to, you know what? Thumbnail. Dislike 2-cycle, and if you do your research, 2-cycle carburetors, even when you rebuild them, there is a 50% chance that it's working, because you don't know if you have a needle and seat issue. Okay, if you have a needle and seat issue, there is no way you're going to get that carburetor to run, because they're not replaceable. Well, the seats are not replaceable, needles are. Let's cut this here. So you could be, even if you pressure test it, right? Nice. Did I just say something fancy for you guys? Pressure test it. I mean, nice little vacuum gauge. You could pressure test the carburetor, stick it in water, and see where it's leaking from. Even if it's leaking from the gasket, which that test will detect, guess what? Doesn't mean that the needle and seat is failing inside. So to me, for a 50% chance, let's see if this will work. I'm just gonna throw a new carburetor in there for $12 or whatever, because how much is a rebuild kit gonna cost you? Oh, this might be my biggest fear. It's a little tight. I mean, you want it to be snug, but I have a feeling that we are going to have to open up this tank. Let me go get a little screwdriver. All right, let me see if the small engine gods are shining upon me, and we could just get this to work. But for some reason, I'm not having confidence. I have a feeling that we might have to open up this tank a little bit. And the issue is with that is this stupid fuel filter is huge. Yeah, we're gonna have to open up this tank. Crap. Saw that? That was the magnet from my microphone. Let's get this back up here. Now, if I bought the correct grommet, we wouldn't be having this issue, but we could try and force it in and see what happens, and we'll go from there. Oh, maybe I'm just walking around. I'm praying that this works. You know what I'm thinking? That fuel filter probably got in through the cap. And then they just put it on there. Alright, so that's actually in there pretty snug. So let's get this up and out. Because this breather, if I pull this out, belongs right in there. And then let's match up this clear line. I took you guys off camera. Listen, no complaining. This clear line will match here. And we'll cut that at an angle. And we'll stick it in here. Clear to the front. Actually, we'll do back to the back. That's our feed. And clear to the front. And then I guess because that guy was crying and complaining, I will have to adjust the idle. I thought that was pretty good if you ask me. The fuel line leak, I didn't even bother. Remember, when I go on picks, right, I don't start equipment. I don't. It's their machine. Show me. Play stupid. You'll be surprised. All right, let's see what we got. Good. Yeah, so anyway, the only time I'll try and start a piece of equipment is if they can't get it started and they ask me to do it, and I just want to see, carburetor adjustments. Are they labeled? Anyway, these are your carburetor adjustments. Here and here. We'll put you on the focus. I had manual focus, I was away. Carburetor adjustments here and here. Are these labeled high and low? This is obviously your idle, and that's what we will be touching. And as stated before, you always want to make adjustments is this labeled? Let me go get a rag. You always want to make adjustments with the air filter on. I don't see any label. Let's see up top. What are they labeled? There's no language on here. Anyway, we'll put this back in. What is this hanging out? Oh, this is just part of the this grommet. We'll just cut this out. There's a grommet for the choke knob for debris not to enter in through the choke knob. We'll put that back in there. Right, is it this one? Nope, this way. And then we're going to adjust this right here. It's just an air filter, pal. Screw it in. It's like I couldn't push this in. I actually have to screw this in physically to get it working. What a crock of crap. First crack probably has been dropped. All right, so remember, I'm going to fire it up and we're going to adjust the screw. And the goal is not to have that spin at all, because apparently one maroon thinks it's dangerous. Just because one maroon thinks it's dangerous doesn't mean it is, but you know what, let's just do it anyway. It's simple enough. And then we'll also check if it's leaking fuel, but the adjustment's more important. What we're doing is we're loosening, we're backing off the idle. Here the RPMs just go a little lower. Air filter's on. It's not moving. Alright, that's fixed. And then let's check the fuel. See if it's leaking. Alright guys, my favorite type of video. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. I forgot who said that. No, this is PATTAY'S Performance. Speaking of her, we go live every Saturday, 8 a.m. to 9 a.m. Eastern Time. Anyway, listen, this video will apply to basically almost any two-stroke weed whacker with this grommet. Okay, if you happen to have a economic, cost-efficient weed whacker like a Craftsman, Ryobi, even some of the Husqvarnas, they do not have a tank grommet. They just have the fuel lines that run straight into the tank. If you have a leak from there, your fuel lines are getting hard and they are shrinking. So just replace the fuel lines. All right, guys. If you guys found this video helpful, smash the like button, smash the subscribe button. Guess what? I'll see you guys on the next episode of PATTAY'S Performance. Later.